story for the YouTubers, but I thought I'd get out early.
Well, we are recording now.
Hi, YouTubers.
It is Friday the 13th, so creepy voice is appropriate.
Freddy's here.
Welcome to the dimension of the red triangle or oval or triangle would say. Rectangle! There you go. Rectangle with a triangle in
Okay.
the middle.
One, two, Freddy's coming for you.
No, it's buckle your
Three,
shoe. Get it right.
four, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab a crucifix. 9, 10, never sleep again.
You forgot 5,
7, 8.
7, 8.
Insert splash scare here.
I just looked it up. It didn't have 7-8. Wow.
What?
I didn't even realize that when I read it. Oh well.
What is a 7, 8? Gonna
Go to
stay
bed
up
late.
late.
Yeah,
Gonna
stay up late.
stay up late. 9, 10. Never gonna sleep again.
Never sleep again.
Never going to sleep again.
No, the going just throws off everything. Whatever.
But anyways,
Okay, I'm in. I'm
Okay.
taking over my character now.
Okay. So last week, I believe you were ambushed. On the in the forest, or I guess you finished up the fight in the forest. At the river, you made your way to the Deadlands, passed into the wasteland, where party was unable to find the trail for a while, and then I believe it was Aramil who, after the party decided to kind of do a fire line to search the trail. Aramil did notice a scrap of cloth under some of the gravel, or buried into the gravel, and a trail of blood leading off towards the northwest. Does anyone have anything to add?
I think we are currently spread out 50 yards between each person, and
Approximately,
Ermal is
yes.
about to call us over.
Yeah, he has not done so yet. So, Aramel, it is on you.
All right. Well, I look first to my right and then to my left, and try with a shrill whisper to get their attention. And then I say, "Call the others. I found the trail." And as usual, nobody listens to me.
Well,
Hello!
first of all, I don't know what our lineup was because if he was, where he was within the line, and then who was on which other side, or we just insert ourselves here type of thing.
Who's on first?
Just kind of insert yourself there. If you want to be next to him, you're next to him.
I am there. Wait.
I don't know what you may have drawn, but I don't see a thing.
He didn't draw anything.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just said I'm there next to you.
Okay, so y'all gather up in the middle on Airmail, who has called you all together. Says you found the trail.
Yeah. Okay, you found the trail. Awesome. Let's get going.
I'll come over and so we can follow it again.
Guess we'll follow the trail.
Let's go.
All right, again, I'll take point with taking direction from whoever's following the trail to just in case.
Okay. So who is following the trail? Airmail, are you gonna do it, or are you gonna point it out to someone and let them try to follow it, or what?
I'm going to follow the trail.
Okay, I think Reardon should do it, and I'll kind of follow along and keep an eye out and make sure we don't lose it again.
Okay. Reardon, give me a survival check.
I'll assist since I'm also up front.
Somebody got rid of my dot. Okay. Reardon, as you start to follow this trail of blood,
That was me.
I got rid of your
Didn't
dot.
mean,
My
yeah,
dot.
didn't mean to, but I hit Control Z, so it's back.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm following this trail of blood.
Yes, you follow the trail of blood. It continues heading northwest. Same direction you guys were headed to begin with, so it's doesn't seem as though you guys are too far off the trail, or were too far off the trail.
Oh, we've moved up further than this.
You did. You guys are actually where the little blue dot is, but I didn't want to move the party until I knew exactly how things were going to go.
Geez, we're still far, even at that blue dot.
Far from what?
Far from the volcano. That we don't know
see.
is there.
Okay. Why is the volcano of any importance?
Because that's where the goblins and orcs are.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Not that we don't know anything, so we have no
We
idea.
know. We know.
Okay.
Great. Now he's going to come up with a different one, like a fireworm, you nutlo.
You be careful what you do. Tell the DM that you know.
Uh-oh. There's a rolling dice.
Okay. Having found the trail, you guys follow it until The sun sets on this burning wasteland. The heat is just sweltering at this point. You guys have consumed your entire water skins and have been rather thirsty for a little while now.
Would I go through the same amount of water as everybody else if I'm immune to the heat?
You asked that last time.
Resistance.
No, I'm resistant to the heat. But I didn't ask if I'd go through the water. I just asked if I'd go with last time was exhaustion.
Yes. As far as your need for water, that's probably not. You probably wouldn't have to go through as much water as everyone else. And as the sun starts to set, you guys can decide to start to make camp or continue trying to travel.
I said let's make camp again so that we don't lose the path while we at night. Make it 3 times harder, and we can hide where we are.
I thought we were going to travel at night.
Well, we found the track. We found the tracks. We don't have to worry about it.
Oh, well, yeah.
We never rested.
The debate was whether we look
Couldn't
for
find the track. Yeah.
look for it right then, or wait till night and then look for the campfires that we'd seen the night before, or somebody had seen the night before.
For the record, I said light. I didn't say campfire. But that's okay. You guys can assume what you want. Okay, so you guys gonna keep traveling, or are you guys gonna call for the day, or what?
I suggest we call it for the day and rest. Come up with a water source overnight.
I suggest we start a fire.
Well, we can use my shovel to create a fire pit again, so we keep the flames low.
We didn't start one last night and it was freezing.
What is the ground? Is it just hard rock gravel, or is it just barren?
It's like rock gravel to start with, but if you dig down into it, after probably about 6 inches or so, I don't know, it's probably not even that deep. It's probably like 2 or 3 inches. It starts to get finer, and the deeper you get, the finer that the gravel is until it's finally just dirt. Probably about 6 to 8 inches down. And once you get that far, or eventually if you choose to the words, I know how to use them.
You sure?
Apparently not. If you choose to dig far enough, you get to kind of a thick clay that it's just like clay.
Okay.
Well, Valakad
So-
will try and same thing as last night. Find some rocks enough to make a basin, but the waterproof cloak in, and we'll cast create or destroy water to create water for everybody to fill up the flasks, or the not flasks, the wineskins. Yes, that water skins. anything's, yeah.
And again, use the pots after we're done using for excess water.
Mm-hmm. Was I get the opportunity to get up next to the water, I drink my fill and fill my water skin, and offer to help fill all the other vessels.
Okay. Okay. Mel, did you return already? Okay. Is there anything anyone wants to do before you break down into watches?
I'll do a little praying tonight, off in the one direction or another.
Sorry, you're gonna pray tonight, off in a
Yeah,
direction.
just pray. I'm gonna walk off to one side or another by myself and
Oh,
just
gotcha.
kneel down and give a prayer for the evening.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Anything specific with this prayer, or just a?
Just a generic thing.
Okay.
Nothing specific. I'm not asking for guidance or anything like that.
You had a holy symbol created back in the clan hall, right?
Correct.
And if I remember correctly, it was basically just a gold disc.
Well, I asked if I could be a platinum disc with gold inlays for the design and all that.
Okay.
But if we can't do the platinum and they were just going to do the silver with gold, then we could do that too.
That's fine. Give me just a second here. Where is it? Floor. Okay. As you look, as you kneel to pray to Rashawn, is this like an amulet, or is it attached to a shield, or what? Oh, you don't use a shield.
No, well, I have my shield on, but it's more of an amulet that I carry on a chain around my neck type thing.
Okay. You can feel the holy symbol around your neck warm, and you can feel the heat against your chest. It slowly heats up, and eventually it even gets hot enough that it's starting to get a little uncomfortable. Um, but as you finish your prayers, it slowly starts to cool off, and as you look down at it, you see that the part of it that is platinum, um, or that was platinum, is now um, a gold color. It's the metal is still platinum, but it's got a goldish hue to it, and the inlays in the center has actually gone from gold to ruby.
Yes. I'll stare at it for a good while, burning the image into my brain, admiring the transformation.
Yeah, so you definitely have a holy symbol around your neck now. A blessed holy symbol, as in one that is accepted. Um, Mel, give me a sleight of hand check, if you wouldn't mind, for your map. And Myrnar, if you're doing your map as well, I need one from you as well. Sky.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Ooh, I've made so much details.
Yes, Mel, your map is very detailed. You're even able to go over um, the area that you weren't able to um,
Yeah, the stuff that I screwed up last time.
yeah, basically, yeah, it's the stuff you screwed up, the stuff you weren't able to detail to your preference last time. You were able to go over and redo that as well, and you were inspired tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Myrnar, yours is adequate. Um, whereas Mellows is artistic, and his trees are actually shaded, and you can actually see the detail work on the bark of his trees, and you can see shading and lines in his mountains. Yours is, and you can tell where you are. It's just not as artistic at this point for what you're drawing tonight. That is not to say that it can't be changed later, or added to, I should say. But for the record, that it still counts as a success.
Dalacat will try two normal healing potions.
Okay, give me or two checks, please. Oh, damn. Okay. Your first one you struggle with a bit, and you just seem distracted. You just can't seem to get your head in the game. Um, and just as you're finishing it up, you can feel a. You can kind of feel the um kind of smell the scent of the sea, despite your distance from the ocean, and there's just a kind of a cool breeze that ruffles your hair for a moment, and you realize that um, Estra is with you, and you kind of calm yourself, kind of close your eyes for a moment, and you finish up the potion, and it is a healing potion. It'll do the job. Um, Without Estra's aid, it would not have worked out. However, the second batch, still feeling Estra's aid and presence, you managed to um, stretch the components enough to make two full healing potions out of one set of materials. And so you've made 3 potions for the night.
The first one you said was just a healing potion, or there was extra? What was that? I forget.
It's just a healing potion.
Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Then the end of it, I will bring it to people and say, who wants an extra healing potion?
Well,
I think I'm okay right now.
yeah,
You've
well,
got a whole bunch of healing potions right now.
I'll take one more just to have an extra in case needed.
well, I'll take one if you're wanting to give them away, but
That's true.
if someone else needs it worse, let them have it.
How many do people have at the moment?
I have 2.
I have 2.
I think I have the same.
Yeah, we shall have 2. That's why I said I'd take an extra. Because I'll probably be able to get to people more often in case.
I've got 3, so I'm good.
Okay. So I will give one to one to Drakkar, one to Aramel, one to Riarden. Riarden, right? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
And I had 4 from last night. I took 2, so we'll give one to Miss Barra.
Thank you.
And I'll get, hopefully tomorrow night I will get Mellow up to 3.
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's see. Riordan and Aramil, do you want to do anything for the night? Or Durkar?
I'm done with
You-
mine.
No, I'm good.
I already tried doing the painting and it didn't come out right, and I don't think I can try doing it again. So
The map, it came out. I mean, you got a 13.
okay,
It's not nearly as artistic as Mellow's 23. That's
yeah,
all.
I know, I know. No, I'm good. I'm gonna go over and pray to my God. Do my before heading to bed. I'm gonna make sure I do my due diligence and then look around. I do remind. I don't. Okay, I might have skipped this because my brain just went nuts. But did you redo the? I'm gonna set up another tanker so he can fill with water.
To what now?
I'm gonna create another tanker to where you can put water in it so we can fill our water bottle jugs.
Yeah, he did do
I
that.
already did that.
Okay. Then I'm gonna fill my water bottle jugs and get drink after my prayers, and then just go and relax.
Okay.
I'll just drink and fill my skin, and then head off to bed myself.
Okay, I'm not going to do anything extra. Just exhausted from the heat today. And so I'm just going to rest.
I go to bed and find out who's pulling shift.
I'm pulling first watch.
And
I
I'm
don't
helping.
have any. Who has all the rations?
I think Reardon has them.
Can I
Oh,
have a ration?
I already handed them out. Somebody else has.
Airmill
I-
had
Airmill.
Airmill had 7.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay, man. I'll go hungry.
No, actually, I have 17.
Well, you had 7 that were the party's rations. Is what I
Well,
meant.
that's true.
Oh, I thought Reardon had those. Okay, never mind.
No, we
Well-
split them up.
Well, Reardon did have 7, but he already handed those out because, you guys ate those last night.
I have rations that I can give out if somebody needs them.
I would like one.
Okay, I'll give you a ration.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
I eat it.
I used one of mine because I have 17 right now, so I'm good.
Yeah, I knew somebody had a whole slew of them because we asked for them. They're like, "I'll hold them." Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Since we're gonna get nothing hunted out here now, right? There's nothing out here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use
Yeah.
one of my rations.
Yeah. No, I doubt that we're going to be able to do any successful hunting for anything out here.
Yeah.
We'll look at the hunter and say, "You see something move, you kill it."
Yeah, that's not me. I'm not the hunter.
It's me.
At least not of anything on
Right.
less than 2 or more than 2 legs.
That's right.
She will probably say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I plan on it," while eyeing a certain somebody.
Yeah. That's exactly what she would say.
Oh, I am going to mention to Mello, not Aaron Mello, sorry, Bellicad, that when we stop for tomorrow, I'm going to attempt to build a oven so that we can stay warm, but it would hide the light from the direction we're heading. Do you guys hear that?
Yeah. Um. So did you use your arm load full of wood today? Or tonight, Myrna? Or are you going to use it tomorrow night then?
I thought that was last game, not this game, that I collected wood. I thought that was in Sky's game, not this game.
Come on. You know what's going to happen.
Sky, do you happen to remember? I thought that was this game.
I remember something about a tree last Friday, but I don't remember what exactly. I know that he gathered wood for my game as well, but I forget
Yeah.
last Friday exactly what was said about that.
Okay, then never mind. You don't have any wood.
Yeah, because we haven't come across any wood that's while we're in here, so that's why I'm like,
So you guys said you guys wanted to build a fire. What exactly are you burning?
that maybe somebody can cast a flame or something, but it would be hidden type of thing.
What?
I don't know what spells people have, so that's why I was going. But everyone
Well,
else can't. So.
if you cast flame, you gotta
Not
have
I.
Well,
something,
no, sorry,
some material to burn.
torches. Anybody who have torches? And I do believe I have torches. So let me check.
Can we search around for any dried chips?
I need my torches to see.
I mean, we know
Same.
And I
there have
don't.
been
So
animals through here because the group we're following has animals.
I don't have torches, so never mind.
So did they leave any chips that have dried out that we could use to burn?
Why do you think they have animals?
Well, I just figured they were a large enough group and they've got people that are hostage. They would just have animals to help carry everything.
Hmm.
But if they don't, they don't.
Well, you're welcome to take a look.
Okay, I'll search around for a while.
Give me investigation check. And you're specifically looking for animal chips or
Things that he can light.
anything burnable, essentially.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
You want the survival or you want investigation?
Survival.
Okay, I already got that. I just did that.
Okay. Um. How long do you want to look? You have.
Oh,
You
maybe
could.
an hour.
Okay.
I don't know. I think if I
Okay.
haven't found something in an hour, I may be so frustrated I won't want to do it anymore.
Okay. You as you're looking around, kind of making concentric circles around the camp. Each one larger than the last. Trying to make sure you always keep the camp within line of sight. You find like 3 branches, 3 dead branches. Probably enough wood for maybe an hour. Other than that, you're probably not going to find much more.
Okay.
If I see him coming back, if I see him with firewood, I would start making a place to put it that would prevent anybody from seeing light in the direction we were heading. And I would use my stonemasonry for that. My mason tools.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll with it.
What as my modifier?
Mm, couldn't use wisdom. Okay. Um. First, you gather some of the larger rocks, and then you dig a hole deep enough to get at that clay I was talking about earlier, and you use just a little bit of the water from from your guys's from Valakad's spell to wet the clay and basically make it into a thick mud, and you're able to spread it on the back of the or spread it on the larger rocks and basically turn it into a temporary mortar. Um, and you're able to build a basically a small oven. Um, yeah, it should protect your fire from being seen at the distance from a distance, and disperse your smoke so it doesn't make an obvious beacon.
I let my mind just went blank. Aramel know that it's there for when during his turn at his shift if he wants to start a fire since he's got so little that it because that'd be about the coldest time of the night. And it'll probably keep it warm for a little longer past that hour once it dies. So we don't waste it right now. Otherwise, he can, and I show him where I made it.
Okay.
I'm going to go off to bed and start my trance. And Reardon, I understand, is going to do the first watch, so I guess I'll take the second watch, and that way everyone else can get a full rest.
Okay.
Valakad will stay up for the first 2 hours of Reardon's watch and help him.
I'll grab the second 2 hours. I knew there was something we decided last time. I just couldn't remember what it was first.
I'll take third shift.
Okay, so Melo's got third shift.
I'll take fourth.
Okay.
Oh, I get to kick the lizard again.
Okay. Reardon and Valakad, perception checks, please. Okay. Reardon, you kind of get up and walk the perimeter. You kind of stretch and check to make sure everyone is settled in. And as you look back at Valakad, they're asleep. But you know, maybe they took their tincture, their sleep tincture, just a little too early. You don't know, but they're out cold. Um, rest of your watch goes pretty quietly. Um, last hour or so, the temperature starts to drop again. Um, like it like it has like it did last night. Um, other than that, it's quiet night. Oh, actually, at the end of your watch, you do happen to glance out towards the northwest, and you do see a light on the horizon. It lasts for a little over 10 minutes, and then disappears.
Okay.
What are
I'll
you
go
doing,
over.
Nixie? What are you doing? What did you get? Did Grandpa leave a piece of cookie there for you? That is not supposed to be over the mic. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Uh, when it comes to time ending my watch, I'll go wake up Airmill and Mel.
I'll get up and kind of rub at my eyes a little bit and then stretch and walk around the camp to see that everything seems to be all right. And then I wait for Reardon to talk.
I'm gonna tell him about the light that I seen hit up north of us, and it was only on for a short period of time.
And was it northwest or north?
North.
Northwest.
Oh, you said northwest. Okay,
Yeah.
I missed the west part. Okay, it's northwest of us, so it's probably the the group that we're trying to catch up to.
All right, well, enjoy your rest.
And I'll go over to my gear and get into a trance.
You say you woke me up? Yeah. You told me that too?
Yes.
Okay. My question to you is, did it look any closer than it did before? The light?
I didn't see the light before, so
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I thought you did see it yesterday.
No, that wasn't me.
Because you're the one that told. Because you watched. They saw it twice. You saw it last night, and then.
No, it wasn't him.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Mm-mm.
No, because that was the night that everybody else took watches.
Yeah, that was the night that Reardon got to sleep.
Yeah.
I thought that was me who got to sleep last night. Because the elves always get to sleep. Or he fell asleep, one of the two.
Okay, so Aramil and Mello, give me perception checks.
Well, I guess I'm really tired.
That's why we double up.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a pretty cool roll.
I have no idea what the hell that means. I'm messing with the dice roller. Um, yeah, Mello, you kind of get up, stretch. Reardon gives you guys the report, and you guys say okay. And you kind of start looking through your bag for something. And when you look up, Aramil's is already sleeping again. And you look around, and you're the only one awake.
Okay, can I wake him up? I want to wake him up.
If you want to, go for it.
All right. I bop him on the shoulder. Hey, get up.
I thought you were gonna drink him.
Well, that's later. Can't do that around witnesses.
Everybody's asleep.
Be kind of hard to explain in the morning.
I didn't take kill him. I said drink.
All right. No response from him?
Yeah, what?
Hey, man, you fell asleep. Get up.
But I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that.
All right. And I slowly force myself to get up on my hands and knees. And I finally make it up to my feet. So now what?
Now we watch.
You were doing just fine.
You never know. I could be falling asleep too, and I'll need you to back me up.
So I walk around and try to flex my muscles and get some energy going, but I'm just dead tired.
All right, well, we kind of just hang out until the end of our shift, unless something happens.
Okay. Okay. Um. During your shift, it starts out um, probably, I don't know, 30 degrees cooler than it was when you stopped for the evening. When the sun set, essentially. Um, and the temperature has dropped probably another 40 to 50 degrees since your shift started. Um, Whereas it was just kind of a comfortable warmth at the beginning of your shift. Um, you can now see your breath, and there is frost forming on the rocks and the sleeping bags around you, or the bedrolls of your teammates. Um, Halfway through the shift, Mello, are you going to wake Durkar like you normally would, or like you're expected to?
Yes, halfway through my shift, I will go over to that lizard.
Or rather, halfway through Aramil's shift.
I mean,
Sorry.
full. Yeah, my shift is full halfway through the second shift of
Yes.
the elf shifts.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, I'll go wake up Drakar. I call him Lizard Boy. Hey,
Okay.
Lizard Boy, your turn. Nothing eventful happened. Not even a light.
All right, I'll get up.
Oh, but there was a light earlier in the night for a short period of time.
Oh, nice of you to repeat that as an afterthought.
Yeah, well,
Actually, as
I
you
didn't see it myself.
as you are relaying this, you do suddenly see a light blink on in the distance. Just I don't know. Just
Hey, there you go. Look at that timing. Now you get to see it too. Now, can I tell if the light is closer? I've seen the light before. Can I tell if the light is closer than it was before? Or further, or does it look about the same?
closer.
What? What was
It
that?
it definitely looks closer.
It looks closer.
Very well.
You're not give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Isn't he asleep?
That's why it's a disadvantage.
How sensitive do you think your character is to cold? Myrnar. If you're trying to talk, we're not actually hearing you. By the way.
I know I hadn't pushed the
Okay.
button yet. I was getting to it.
Okay.
I would say since he spent most of his time the last several years inside, he'd be a little bit more sensitive than normal because he's not
Okay.
used to being on the outside of the compound.
Okay. Then yeah, you probably wake up with enough mental capacity to be able to look around and realize, damn, it's cold out here.
Because I'm waking up and it's cold, I look over to see who's on watch. do I see that I see that um, Durkar and
Well, you look over to see who's on watch, and you see um, Aramil standing over off to the side. He's kind of heads down. He's kind of arms crossed. He's, his head's kind of hanging down. Looks like he's about to fall asleep on his feet. Reardon and I'm sorry, not Reardon. Mello and Durkar are having a conversation about something.
I get up and I walk over to Aramel and I tap him. Say, hey, did you start that fire? Cold out here.
It's been colder. I guess we can start it, but it won't last long.
That's fine. It'll warm up some of the air around here. 5 minutes is still 5 minutes of warmth.
All right. How come you're up? It's not your shift.
So damn cold out. My body was expecting to feel warmth sometime. It didn't.
All right, I'm going to sleep.
I'm gonna go over and see about getting the fire going inside the oven that I created.
Okay. It's not difficult to light a fire.
Okay, then I get it to where it's warming up, and I get close to it to warm up. And I'll pull a third shift with them, or the fourth shift with them, since I wasn't awake and they're my shift.
Okay. So, Aramel, Durkar, and Myrnar are awake for this shift. Everyone give me another perception check.
Ooh, I might actually stay awake this time.
I'm on my end.
Fire got warm, passed out.
Body got warm, passed out.
Okay, yeah, Myrnar, as soon as you get warm next to the fire, you're snoring away. Durkar and Aramil, the rest of the night, it's pretty quiet. The light that you see off the northwest does stay on for, it does stay there for a little over an hour. Or, I'm sorry, a little under an hour. Before it blinks out. Other than that, well, let's see.
Then while I'm keeping watch, or actually awake to keep watch, I want to try fixing my javelin again.
Okay, go ahead and give
Or
me.
did the last time destroy it, so I can't do that.
No, it didn't destroy it. You still have the pieces. Um, give me the blacksmithing tools check. Or smithing tools check, rather.
With what value?
Um, see, you are a paladin. Strength will work. Okay. Yeah, you're not sure why you couldn't get it to work last time, but it seems to be working just fine now. Um, you get it put together. You get it to bond and mend, and it seems to be working just fine.
Nice. Must be because my holy symbols get complete.
Okay. Um, in the morning, or come morning, your night, the rest of your watch passes uneventfully, and yeah, you're good to go. I hit the button when I said that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did, but because I'm asleep, I have to wait for somebody to wake me.
We're about to reach the end of the shift.
Yes, the end of the shift is here. Rest of your watch has gone without incident, and morning comes.
Okay, well, I'll go around and shake everybody awake and tell them that they should drink any water they want before it gets too warm. It's going to be another hot day. We need to, take in the water early.
Sounds good. I'm getting a drink.
Drink
Okay.
some more water, get as much as you can, and then prepares to leave.
Yeah.
Do the
And
same.
I presume that the small amount of wood that I found is already burned up,
Yes, it is gone.
and there's nothing left.
Nothing but ashes.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, grab my gear and turn to Reardon to see if he's ready to go.
Yep. I'm packed up, ready to go. Gonna go over get a drink, and ready to
Make
walk
sure
off.
everything's filled, and I'm ready to walk and follow these trails.
We fill any containers we have with water. Don't want to waste any.
I do ask about the light. Did we see it again last night or anything? Because I was kind of tired, so I don't know what to.
Yeah, we did see the light again twice last night. It does look like it was closer than it was before.
Any
I think
estimate
last.
on how distance?
Could I tell, White?
Um, give me an intelligence check, Mike. Mello.
Oh, that's a save. Sorry. Boom. I'm smart.
Hey, good. The safe first.
What?
On the save, you got the crit on the second roll on the intelligence by itself. You got it on the first roll. I say, good thing you threw the intelligence save first.
Yeah, right?
Um, you suspect if you can keep up a steady pace today, there's a good chance you'll catch up with them tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Let's get going. No time to spare. Let's roll.
Okay, I'll stand up and
Starts heading. No.
pull my jacket around as tight as I can.
Let's double pace.
Well, I think that's up to Reardon because he's the one that's leading.
I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting on what I'm supposed to roll.
Well, are you guys wanting to do double pace?
We want to go as fast as we can, but if we get to the tree, I'm going to tell us to hold off for a few moments and get as much uh, firewood as I can get. Just so that
If the
we.
tree's actually there, it's just
Yeah, I'm saying if we come to a place that there's uh, burnable substances, I am going to pick it up along the way.
Valakat will get up and be like, not really interested in trying to rush it, but we'll see if I can do that. Bad night's sleep. Sorry.
Just a second, guys.
Are they coming after you?
Okay, guys. This is a little bit early, but let's go ahead and take our break right now.
Oh, okay.
And Valakat, are you going anywhere for your break?
Nope, I'm here.
Okay, then I am going to take you into the other channel.
Sounds good.
Hi, Valakat.
Hi,
I was originally going to say at the end of my watch that I was going to take my tincture, but since I fell asleep before then, like, this could be interesting.
Okay. Okay. During your rest, you're not sure how you ended up here. You just know that somehow you're here. Around you are the ruins of a some sort of tower, guard tower maybe. There are 5 dwarves. 4 of them look like they. There are 5 dwarves, all of which are exhausted, in the middle of this tower. You're standing in the what remains of the doorway. One of the 5 dwarves is tending to minor wounds and checking to make sure the others are okay. And you don't know why, but for some reason you feel a greater sense of respect for this dwarf. This one who's tending wounds. You hear the rest of your party trying to you hear them rushing back and forth outside the ruins of this tower. You don't. You can sense the tension in the air. Something's coming. Something dangerous. You know you've been running, but you can't run anymore. Looking back at the doors, they can't run anymore. You have to make your stand here. And suddenly hear the war cry of orcs and goblins. And as you kind of peek around the edge of the tower, trying to look out to see the enemy as they approach, suddenly you're on the deck of a ship. And the war cry turns into the crash of waves against the side of the ship. You're standing at the bow. You've got a strong salt sea air blowing against you as you stand there. You just kind of close your eyes. You can feel the spray of the ocean, of the sea against your face. And just the fresh salt air filling your lungs. And it's energizing you. And you know the Esther is with you. And that's when you wake up.
Perfect.
Okay. Then we will move you into the. Let's go ahead and I'll move you back into the other channel.
The
Sorry.
tower. Did it look like the area we're in? The gravelly, dead wastelands kind of
Thank
thing.
you. Yes, it did.
Okay, cool.
Any other questions?
Nope, I think that should be good.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
I am here.
No, they were here and then they vanished.
Still here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I never went anywhere. I was just kind of going through which oath I want.
Oath of it has a nice ring to it.
Here.
I'd say that's kind of catty.
A little bit.
Oath of the Purring Ranger. That's the one for Sky.
Yeah, just looking ahead how I want to build him. What would work best?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Cows eat dung. No, I was just going through on how I want to build him. Thinking ahead.
Mm.
It is very nice to have a game plan on what you want to do. Be weary. With Sky, I had all 20 levels figured out on what I wanted to do. And then I died. And went in a different direction. So now I have all my stuff planned out again, fully aware that I might die again and have
Well,
to
but of
create
course.
something else.
I will try to keep you alive.
The plan almost never survives the game.
We shall see.
I mean, statistically, it happens so few times that you could statistically say never survives the game. So, okay, so serving here.
I think so.
Rammer's here.
I am.
I am.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Okay. Um. Okay, as you wake up, you guys are wanting to rush. The Alucard is looking particularly tired, having had a rough night. I do need to retcon a small bit here. During the night, during each of your watches, you could tell that the Valakad was sleeping, rather not sleeping very well. Tossing, turning, mumbling in their sleep. Nothing coherent, just very restless. And Valakad, as you wake up in the morning, you are, despite the temperature, which is, again, despite the fire that Aramil had going, the temperature is very cold, close to approximately 0 at this point. But as the sun comes up, oh, and Valakad, you are covered in sweat. And every muscle in your body is just tense. But as the sun comes up over the mountains in the distance, you can feel the temperature starting to rise. Just in the light of the sun. Okay, so Riordan is taking the lead again.
I guess I am.
Am I right about that, or do you guys change your mind? I'm sorry.
No, he's still leading, but I do suggest that we not try to run due to the fact that Valika had such a bad night, and he's already mentioned that he doesn't want to run.
I don't remember anybody saying we were going to run.
Yeah, I don't want to run. I just want to up the pace.
That's what I'm saying.
So instead of double time, we'll do a time and a half.
I will try and keep up the best I can.
I will keep my eyes out for any fire, anything that can start a fire as we're moving, no matter how fast.
Okay. Mjolnir, give me. Well, I guess. Sorry, Riordan, give me a survival check for travel. Very good. Mjolnir, give me a survival check for searching for fire stuff. Okay. Throughout the day, you will be picking up any dead sticks, dead wood, basically anything that'll burn. Dried animal, hockey pucks, anything. Okay, you guys start out, at a brisk pace this morning. The cool weather is a nice change from the heat of the travel last night, though you know that by the end of the day you will be in that heat yet again. the only real change to your environment over the last 2 days is that now you've got a hot breeze blowing through the over the or through the wasteland that is actually making it worse. It's just making it feel hotter. The breeze is just like being blasted in the face from a forge. And
What direction is it from?
let's say west.
All right.
So, you continue on. Everyone give me a perception check, if you don't mind. Well, damn. Okay. Reardon, you specifically, with your, duty of trying to follow this trail and track, you're not really paying attention to the rest of the party. You're leaving that in their hands. You have been finding it relatively easy to follow the tracks, and so far you don't, you're pretty sure that you're actually catching up on your targets, which is pretty much the only good news you've had in 2 days. Myrnar, Durkar, Mello, and Valakad. The three of you, well, let me rephrase that. Myrnar, Durkar, and Mello. The three of you are miserable. Durkar, the only thing that's saving you from the sweating and the flushed faces and the just absolute miserable condition your friends or your party members are in is the fact that you are resistant to heat. But even you are, I mean, you're not suffering, but you're definitely not comfortable. See, Myrnar and Mello, you guys are suffering. Your faces are flushed. Every movement you make, just it feels like your joints are just grinding in sand. You're just, everything you do hurts. Everything you move hurts. You're just exhausted. You're thirsty. You couldn't give a damn what the rest of the party is doing right now. You just want to stop and be done. Aramil, you are the only one that notices that Valakad is slowly falling behind. Started slow at first. He was, second to the last person, or they were second to last in the group. Then they were kind of next to the last person, and then they were 10 feet back. And Valakad is now dragging about 25 feet behind the party, and does not look like they're anywhere near the idea of catching up. It looks like they're struggling just to keep the pace that they're going.
Yes, noticing that, I turn and go back to help Valakad. I get back to him and put my arm around him and try to help him to hurry a little bit more. And even with all the hot wind, he's still sweating.
Oh, yes, you all are.
Yes. But, whatever. I said, well, come on, buddy. Let's help you get up with the rest of us. And after a little while, just as a potential encouragement, if nothing else, I say, when we get back to a settled area, we need to find you a woman.
I will reply with, it happened again last night. I fell asleep. I couldn't take it, and we missed it. So much pain and so much suffering, and
You missed your medicine?
I did.
Oh. Well, we can't allow that to happen again. I'll take it on myself to make sure you get it tonight.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes. It's hot and I'm tired, but we have to catch up. We're tasked to help the matriarch of this clan hall. We have to help.
I hope it's enough.
Yeah, well, I hope it is too, but I think this could very well be our ticket to being accepted in the clan hall.
And I guess we must reach the tower.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
We must reach the tower before it's too late. Otherwise, it will all be for nothing.
Oh, yes. Well, and I keep trying to struggle and lift him enough to make his walking a little easier. But I know as I'm doing that If this goes on all day, I'm going to be totally exhausted. And I look back at the group and I think we're gaining on them, but I can't be sure.
Okay. Um. You're about 3/4 through your day. Um. About 9 hours in. Um. Did you guys want to? I guess let's back that up. About halfway through your day, are you guys wanting to stop for lunch? Or anything like that?
We should definitely stop for a short rest.
Yes, I agree. We don't have the luxury of being able to do it. We absolutely must. Just a few minutes of rest and a chance to drink could very well make the difference in being able to finish this day.
And it does no good for all of you to collapse face down either.
That's true too. So yes, we must stop.
If need be, take your blankets or cloaks, whatever, make some shade.
I'm not sure that would actually be more comfortable, or would it just make us hotter?
I
Well,
actually tried building a pool area. Since we're stopping, we're not doing anything. I tried making it to where we can make because of and ask if Valhag can pour more water.
How long are you guys stopping for?
I don't know, so I'm we're gonna stop. Let's try to do something.
We're gonna
I would
stop.
imagine just an hour for short rest, normal.
Mm, Or we can make it a long rest, okay, and try traveling at night.
I mean, if they were headed towards that light on the horizon, we could just go by it if we wanted to chance that too, because it seems to be popping up more often.
At this point, I'm willing to try anything. And I think Valakad and I, at least, are going to have to rest, or we'll never make it.
So, minimum of a short rest with discussion of turning it into a night trek during that time.
Okay. What kind of pool are you thinking about, Myrnar?
something that'll hold water. Just and keep water so that it's like the opposite of a hot tub, pretty much. Just something like a wading pool, so that he can pour it because he only gets a barrel full of water, pretty much. Something that okay, we can get cool in if the water's there until it warms up, but until then we can keep everybody cool.
If you guys want to go that route, you can try to build something. It's probably going to take you longer than an hour, though.
Yeah, as I say, got clear because it'd probably evaporate off the rock.
Would I think any of my skills would be able to help, like channel divinity or anything?
Help what?
Those that are being seriously hurt or drained by the weather.
They're just exhausted. It's it's not really something you can. And the heat is getting to them, and the fact that you guys are pushing and trying to travel so quickly in the heat, it's just it's taxing. In combination with the fact that um, Valakad didn't sleep well, so they started out exhausted, and Aramil trying to help them has exhausted him even more than the rest of you.
That's okay. I was just asking. I didn't know if it would help, drain some of the exhaustion or cool them off or whatever.
Pretty much the only one that's not suffering right now is Durkar. But even he's uncomfortable.
This armor's hot, man.
Like I said, I can sit back and start making something so we can cool off a little bit.
Okay, so you want to spend your short rest working.
I'll just sit back and do nothing. Try to keep as shaded as I can.
Okay.
And just make sure if we need blankets and shade, you don't put them overhead. You leave them as like a lean-to, so the hot air can still go up and out and doesn't sit and boil. Basically, making a sunscreen type thing.
Shade, not insulation.
Yeah, I definitely don't want insulation out here.
Okay. Everyone give me Constitution saving throws. Um, Valakad and Aramil at disadvantage. Durkar, yours is with advantage.
Oh, good, because I was going to say roll 20 hits you.
Okay, give me a moment while I record those.
Don't forget Miss Barrow.
Oh yeah, duh. Just the 11.
Okay. Okay, those are recorded. Thank you. Okay, so your hour passes. Um,
Oh, if you wanted, you could still do the water trick, but uh, do it so like you guys take like a shower instead of a bath, cooling you off that way.
it's up to Valakad.
I will make it rain in a 30-foot cube around us.
Okay. As you do that, or as you cast your spell, um, this dark cloud forms above the party. Um, First of all, it does shade the party temporarily, so that is nice. And it starts to sprinkle a little, a couple drops here, there, and a few more, and then more, and then it starts to rain. And as the water hits the gravel around you, it actually starts to at first it hisses because the ground is actually that hot. It hisses at first, and as it really starts to rain, it actually kind of turns the entire area into like steam. You've got this outdoor steam room going on. Let's see, it lasts for okay, so it's just 10 gallons of water that rains in a 30-foot cube. Gotcha. Um, as the rain comes to an end, unfortunately, it doesn't there's not a huge amount of it, but as it comes to the end, the rocks around you are thoroughly wet. The steam has stopped rising. The entire environment around you within 30 feet has cooled significantly, including the party, which is now completely soaked. But at least you are soaked with fresh, clean, what used to be cool water until it fell. instead of um, sweat. But yeah, so you are currently cooled off for the moment. However, as the rain ends, the cloud starts to dissipate and go away, and unfortunately, the sun returns.
Does anyone have the ability to make just a cloud?
I can make fog.
That would seem like a shade to me.
Yeah, it doesn't move with us though, so it'd have to be like the next time we rest.
But we're resting now.
Well, you guys have just finished a you guys have just finished a short rest. Do you guys want to continue resting, or you want to?
I look over and say, "How do you feel? Feel like we can keep going, or do you need we need longer?"
As Aramil stated earlier to me, we must continue, or else it may all be in vain. So, as per before, I will try to keep up as best I can.
Let's not run or move twice as fast. Let's do a slow pace or as fast as we can without overexerting ourselves. Do normal pace. Let's do a normal pace.
Do we want to try shifting to a night trek so our movements will actually keep us warm?
And with it being at night, we could do a scout run.
We could lose track. That light is only
I'm
on
good.
a short period of time. Not enough to keep following.
Anybody know how to navigate by the stars?
No, I'm not familiar with the stars here.
All we
You
have
don't
to
need to
do
be
is
familiar, you
all we
just
have
need
to
to
do is
find
pick
one and
one
follow
out
it.
and then head toward it, as long as it's aligned with the fire when it comes on.
That no, off topic. I think that someone who spent a lot of time at sea would know how to navigate by star anyway.
On the sea, the areas that we went to, yes, definitely. Here in this foreign terrain, I really I'm lost. This
So the
is
concept should
above me.
still be the same, right?
The concept is the same, but my area is far, far to the southeast. It's different.
Okay, let's keep
Angle.
going during the day, and we'll think about going at night as well to keep up time if we're able to.
Okay, just to keep in mind that if we lose our way in the night, we risk losing this uh, task altogether. Or worse, having the matriarch be killed because we were too late.
Let's also think about taking this evening to check out the night skies and see if there are any predominant stars that we could follow, just in case.
That'd be okay as long as you know that those stars aren't going to move significantly over the heavens at night. mean, the main reason that steering by the North Star on our world is that it's far enough to the north of us that it doesn't move appreciably at night.
Yeah.
I don't say it's a bad idea. It's just we got to be careful that we're not making assumptions that aren't even close to correct.
Like I said, let's just keep walking, and we won't do the hey, let's rush to get there. Slow and smooth, smooth and fast.
No, I will step next to Valakad, help him up, and we
I'll
start
help
off.
Valentine as well,
Let's
so it's not just one person.
okay. Let's have him set the pace.
Uh,
Either way, if we try to do it on our own, he draws far back. We're gonna have to stop and wait for him to catch up. If he sets the pace, then that's our movement. When he's done, right, and then he can take his medicine and be ready to move out tomorrow at a normal pace. Since we're going to travel during the day.
okay, so are we heading out?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you continue um, traveling for the rest of the evening at a slower pace than you were this morning. Um, the reprieve that you got from the heat, um, it was nice. You got to cool off, get rid of a little bit of the sweat. Unfortunately, now all your clothes are wet, and you're now marching through the heat yet again. Um, it doesn't take long for the clothes that are exposed to dry, and the ones that are not exposed are um, matting, and yeah, they're just not very comfortable. Um, your day continues um, as it starts to come to an end. Uh, Valcat, are you gonna push yourself till sunset, or
Yes, I will push myself until everybody else decides to stop for the evening.
Okay, Valakad, how long must your medicine be in your system to work? Is it 6 hours or 8 hours or what?
I can typically, I just started taking this when we got to the Dwarven Clan Hall, so the data's not fully there, but thus far, it lasts for like 6 to 8 hours, I believe.
Okay, so it actually knocks you out, makes you incapable of getting up and moving on?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to wait until you wake up.
Think of it basically like a sedative, sleeping pill.
So he needs to take it before he goes to sleep. And then when he wakes up, he'll be refreshed, right?
Hopefully a lot more so than today.
Uh,
So, at a point where we stop, we need to drink some liquid, water most likely, and eat a ration. And then we should all try to sleep, except for one or two of us to stand guard.
I'll take first watch tonight.
I'm repeating what I did yesterday night.
Anybody want a ration?
Okay,
I'll clear space to make a fire if we have anything to burn.
Yes, ration, please. Thank you.
All right, you got one.
before you guys start doing all that, give me perception checks.
Looks like Balakad's doing about the best, and he's the one that's going to be on a sedative.
No, actually, Mjolnir's got the best one.
Yeah.
Okay, Mjolnir. As you guys are stopping to set up your camp, you guys are having this conversation, and you guys are starting to set your packs down. You're getting out your bedrolls. You notice that there's a very subtle rise on the horizon towards the, or rather, let me rephrase that. Very subtle rise in the horizon towards the northwest. You wouldn't even notice it if you weren't used to the straight lines of the perfectly straight lines of dwarven architecture. There's just this, it's very subtle rise where it's obvious to you that it's actually going up a hill, which is very strange considering the terrain has been almost completely flat since you guys came into the Deadlands. Like Kansas flat.
This small incline that I have, that I see, how far out would I say that the incline initially begins or ends?
Um,
Or is it perpendicular to what would travel?
it's perpendicular, so if you approached it, eventually you would crest the top and go over the other side. It's about 300 feet from where you are. Would probably be the crest of this incline,
Uh,
and
um,
it probably the crest probably rises about 15 feet. It's a very
well,
subtle rise.
I'm gonna point it out to everybody, and I'm gonna actually try to walk up to it, but stealthily or silently or as quietly as possible, so
Okay,
I can look over the edge.
go ahead and give me a stealth check. Okay. Um, you head out towards the incline. Um, it's it's not very far, about 300 feet or so. You can still see the party from it. Well, actually, it's by the time you get there, it'd be dark, so you can still see where the party is. And you can just kind of make out their outline. You can't really see any detail. Um, and you kind of creep up to the edge of it, and as you peer over, you see um, a camp. Uh,
And
so go ahead.
so I really don't see anything on the other side of it.
I'm sorry.
What do I see on the other side of it again?
Um, Give me just a second here.
And is there a difference in temp?
Come on. Why am I not finding what I'm looking for?
Because you're looking.
Murphy's Law exists for a reason.
Well, that'll work. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Let me draw in your rise real quick. Of course. There. Okay. See, this is Murnar seeing this, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I have to set these things up for you guys ahead of time. Because they were set up for another game previously. And the technology has saved since then. Or changed since then. Or Real 20 has changed since then. Okay, why is that not working? Come on. Okay. Okay, Myrna, this is what you see. You are right there. You see that,
Sooner.
Myrna?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I wave the guys forward and I point, showing that we're right here.
They cannot see you. You are 300 feet away. They can just barely make out your silhouette. That's about it.
Do I have something that I can throw at them close by?
There are rocks everywhere.
I pick up a rock and I throw it and I throw it.
You're going to throw a rock 300 feet.
Hell of an arm.
Give me a athletics check. See if you can throw a rock 300 feet.
the DC on this? 70?
Well, I hate to say it, but it is higher than 24.
And then I'll scurry backwards to where I think they are.
Okay, well, you can tell where they are. That's not a problem.
Okay. Then I'll scurry back to them and say, they're right over the cliff. They're right over the edge.
Is it the tower there too?
No tower. Appears to be a fire. Uh, five dwarves and several orcs. Um, more than three.
How many orcs and goblins did you see?
More than three. I believe five, but I know for a fact three.
Does it look like they're stopped, that they're camping?
There was a fire, so yes.
Well, I say then we wait till night.
Darkness has fallen now.
Oh, oh,
It is currently dark.
yeah, I knew that. Yeah. Oh,
Unless you guys want to wait until more till midnight to attack, but that's up to you guys.
And you saw them on top of from the top of a ridge or something like that?
Top, the top, and I point to where I already showed you where the lip is, and I'll say it appears to be a gradual downward at a steeper incline.
Um, if we're going to do anything, we need to wait until the camp settles down.
Nice, sweetheart.
That's for sure, but we should check it out. Is it completely dark or do we have like twilight?
It's like right at the end of twilight, so you can wait another, half hour and it'd be completely dark.
We shouldn't do nothing without being able to. Uh, we need to see the layout of the camp and how they have things set before we make any plans of any type of a
Well,
movement.
if you need to climb up there and see, you can, but you're relatively on plains. There's a small outcropping of rocks, or small outcropping, but it's pretty much an open area with a fire. As I last saw, the five or dwarves were around the fire, and the orcs were about 10 feet away from the uh, drawers in a circular pattern.
The end of Twilight, does that mean there's a vampire fight coming up? Sorry, couldn't resist.
Are they on the same map I
Yeah.
am?
No, no, they don't see the same map you see.
Okay, can you switch me over to their map real fast?
Can you draw what you see on some parchment or in the rocks? Being as quiet as possible, not to cause too much noise. Because I would love to go look, but I feel
On
that
my
I would cause
parchment,
too much noise.
on a parchment that I have, a spare, I jot.
Um, I turn to Valakad and say, would you want to take your medicine now? It may mean that you'll be out for most, if not all, of the fight.
Okay, do you guys see
Mm,
the
but
red line that I just created?
Yes.
There's a brown line.
Okay, that works.
have
okay.
we not moved? Are we still in the same spot?
It looks like we haven't moved since yesterday.
I don't usually move until you guys finish your long rest.
That
I don't.
was 3 long rests ago.
No, that
No, our marker is where we were last night.
Our marker hasn't moved since we got into these lands.
yes, it has.
Yeah, it has.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Okay.
that's where it was last night, and
Where?
where it currently is. That's where you rested last night.
Okay, where was it last week in real time? No. Whoever's pinging that is not accurate. Last week it's right where it was that I'm looking at it right now.
It's approximately right there.
Okay, it's like
Okay.
this. Now, do you guys see what I wrote? The two brownish lines are edges cropping. So the top, the furthest closest to the circle is the hill crest that we got to go over. Then you'll go down, and then the second one is like if I was climbing the mountain and there was a small cliff. Not really a cliff, but an edge where it went up and then over, edging wise, that you'd walk around.
Damn.
And then there's about five, and then with a big circle of the black is that's the fire, and five dwarves, and then the small circles are west, estimated where the orcs were that I saw.
Can you move the marker to where our current actual location though?
The marker really doesn't matter where our actual is. Not in this situation.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to get a bearing on that.
For his drawing, where the marker is doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying how far we were to the ridge to the ridge he saw that kind of went downward,
Okay, the ridge,
how
the
close
ridge
they
is
were. I
about
just wanted
300 feet away. The ridge is about 300 feet away, and it's about uh, 100 feet from where the ridge is to where the fire is. Because
okay,
I
fair
didn't.
enough.
It might be less than that, but it's. I'm just saying it's not that far of.
So we're definitely within any loud noises will be heard.
Yes. So if we leave here, if we go and attack them at 5 o'clock or at midnight, so that way it's in the middle of there, we have a chance of sneak attack if we keep quiet.
And the ridges are within our archers' range, or will they have to get closer?
That I believe they're within range of Archer. Am I right?
Archer standing on top of that ridge would be in definitely within range of hitting them.
Okay.
Yeah, so the archers
Yeah.
could hold back, and then those of us who have to melee can run in with archer coverage.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of a strategy. Send in the vampire and the rogue to slit some throats while they sleep, and then come in with more hand to handers as needed.
Once we decide on who's going to go in and it's closer to attack time, I'm gonna cast bless on people.
Right.
I can make a distract. Now we're gonna try to sneak. Never mind.
Okay. I still wanted to get Valakad to agree to take his medicine early, so that
Would that be wise? Because we do this battle, we may have to pull out quick if there's more that we don't see. Would it be wise to have him sleeping during all that?
Might might work better to for me to wait until after we do this, and then we'll just have to sleep in later tomorrow morning before we
Well,
leave.
that's okay too. I'm just concerned about your ability to function.
Well, with the heat going away, he should be recovered. I'd hope.
Well, I'm not sure that his malady is basically brought on by heat stroke. So, whatever the case, just trying to take care of my friend.
Mello, if you'd like to look in Discord, there is a picture of the where the icon was at the end of last session. Screenshot taken from the video on YouTube.
So everybody want to get prepared. So tonight around midnight we attack.
We
And
could use this time to take another short rest and all that as well. A couple
who's
of them back
going?
to back.
Who's going to sneak in? My guy doesn't go in because he is not a close range fighter.
Well, I know I definitely have to go in, so if I'm going to be of any use.
Well, um,
I'll stay back and
I would
cover
think,
your with my bow.
and same
I
here.
look.
I'll
I look at
go to the ridge and try to protect you from there rather than go all the way in, at least to start with.
Well,
So
if
all
they're
you,
asleep, is everybody staying on the ridge and then it's worthless? I thought our rogue can go in and try to, snap or kill people while they're sleeping.
Well,
And
I,
yeah,
I, I
that's
can I
that's
can finish.
fine, but I am an archer, so
yeah, I
my
agree. The
proper
archers stay on
position
the ridge.
is to be on or near the top of the ridge so that we can shoot down on them.
I
Actually,
can
That
go
would
either
be.
way. I
that,
can either go down there and stealth weed like cut throats. Okay, or I
I won't be stealthing as well. I'll give it a shot, but I'm not going to be as stealthy.
Dad, just to FYI, in this game, you're not the archer. This game is a melee character. I mean, granted, you don't have any of your melee abilities yet, but still.
Yeah, but all I have really is longbow.
Okay.
Well, I've got a short sword, I guess, so I could go in closer. I'm just trying to make use of what I have.
Okay. I'm just pointing that out. That's all.
Okay, I guess with all luck, I will be an archer.
okay.
So I'm going in. The rogue's going in. What does Mello want to do?
I'll go in.
Do you have a
Mellow.
song of sleep to keep them asleep?
I don't have anything like that. The best I can do is some illusion, but if we're sneaking, that's not going to do any good if anybody's not up to see it.
But if they do wake, that illusion could provide excellent cover so you can surround them with more than what's actually there. Confusion.
Why? No, they weren't. Does it look like they have anybody on? Did it look like they had anybody on watch?
yeah, at the time of me looking, they were still awake, but it had just gotten
Okay.
dark. They had just set up a camp pretty much.
All right.
And I'm going to put my shield away and go full two-handed.
And as it gets later in night, I do suggest that we possibly hide at the present moment as best we can until we decide to do this. In case one of them decides to look over the cliff towards us.
We should have someone who's a little bit more sneakier up on the ridge, keeping track of their movements.
I can do that.
Incidentally, Mjolnir, you picked up enough burnable fuel for about 4 hours worth of fire.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Oh,
I ask if it's okay with everybody if I go and start a fire farther to the left of us, or north of us.
Well, it sounds like we have a lot of options to do. We just need to pick a game plan.
No,
Are
that's what
we
I'm saying.
gonna
I mean, right
are we
now,
gonna
what I'm talking about
sneak
is
in,
we
kill
need
them?
to have somebody watching that camp for sure.
Yeah.
yes, and I
Are
Okay.
we
think one
going
of our
to
rogues should do that.
are
And
we going to sneak in, kill, and then melee the rest, or we with illusionary magic to make them look like there's more than us, or do we want to just take our supplies and trash our supplies in the hope that we some of them will leave the camp if they see a fire start elsewhere.
Okay, what I was going to say is we go. We can do it either way. That's why I was like, I don't know. If I start a fire, it may alert them, but the other side of that, it may bring some of them with them away from the fire. So that's why I'm. It's like
yeah,
I
but
don't know.
then you're separating our target.
You're also splitting our party.
Yeah. So
Okay, so then I won't do that. I'll leave the brush. I'll leave the branches with where we are now.
yeah, because if we're successful and we kill them all, we can always come back and start a fire, pick up our supplies and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, and it won't make noise while I'm carrying it. Okay, so that was an option. We got. I'd suggest one of our rogues go over there. Or am I still hidden, or would I have to reroll stealth to walk over there? Is my question.
Yeah, you'd have to reroll.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to
Okay.
suggest that Reardon and I uh, walk up to the ridge and look over and begin to watch and see if we can figure out, you know, exactly how we're going to go in there to kill those.
And then make sure if any more you see any more coming from elsewhere.
Yeah. But the
Okay,
problem,
who's going to? Okay, never mind. I can't do that because it takes. That's only up to a minute, so never mind.
okay. Uh, my thought was that Reardon and I can go and watch them so that we know what's going on in their camp until the time that we're supposed to start. Or now we're going to just set it in advance to start at midnight, or are we going to wait for some other signal?
I say about 3 hours into 3 hours after they go to bed, whatever that is, 3 hours, or an
Yeah,
hour after they go to bed, an hour after they go to bed.
but the problem with that is Reardon and I are up at the ridge,
You'll know
and
when they go to bed if you come and get us and say, "Okay,
well,
let's begin." That way we can begin it, and we're just letting you know. Give them about an hour after they settle down for sleep.
but coming back to get you is going to uh, create an additional risk.
Well, if we all go up there and we are all noisy going up there, it isn't worth it. So us staying here
Well,
gives
so
us a little
don't
bit of distance.
don't be noisy.
Yeah, but we can't guarantee that. So only a couple of us
Yeah,
need to go and watch
Oh,
them.
well, number one, leave all your gear at the campsite. Okay.
yeah. Only the weapons and
you
armor
need
that
to
you
take
have
your
to have.
weapons. Okay. And you don't have to come all the way up to the top of the ridge. Just have to come up so that you can, if we decide to go, we can get you without losing our observation.
Okay, we'll follow until we need to.
I'll take this time and clear space so we can put our battle warranted items into a pit and we can cover it so it's there when we get back to it.
Okay.
Wait, so you're putting all your weapons and armor and stuff in a pit?
No, like the cooking pots and the bed rolls and the
Oh,
stuff we
okay.
don't need in a battle.
The
Okay.
backpacks and bedrolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just in case, even though we haven't seen anybody, but that way they can be, hidden. Take this time to do it very slowly so I won't make as much noise, least amount of noise as possible.
Okay.
Okay, give me a stealth check while you're doing that. See how quiet you are with your shovel. Okay. Go ahead and continue.
I think I'm hidden.
Yeah, you think it was pretty quiet.
So the rest of us will move up toward the ridge.
Yeah. And, I think with Reardon, he and I should spread apart, maybe 50 to 100 feet, just so that we can come down separately.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then me and my unstealthiness and my armor and whatnot, I'll act like I'm alone. And, I'll come down as quiet as I can, but if they see anybody, hopefully they'll see me before you guys.
Okay.
All right. Between me and Armin, we need to figure out how when we get up there and see where they're bedded down at location. Our process of attack. Like you take the one closest to us away from the fire on the right side. I'll take the one on the left and move around
Yeah.
the clock. Okay.
Definitely. And then tell the archers what they got.
And then we'll have to figure out what'll happen with the other three, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I suspect, based on what has been described to us, that we'll kill some or all of the is it goblins? And probably none of the orcs.
Just keep in mind, too, what you see may not be all there is.
Oh, yes. Understand.
Yeah, that's what we're sitting there saying. This is what our basic plan is. We'll walk around the clock, left and right,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever happens, happens. We'll have to handle it then.
Yep.
All right, let's go up to the edge of the cliff and observe.
All right. There's a stealth for me.
Okay. Give me stealth checks from Ermil and Ridden. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be real sneaky.
All right.
They gone. I have no idea where they went.
Do you suppose we should go to the other map before we start this?
I'm gonna take you and Ridden there. Give me a second.
Shh. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
Man, Elro would kick your ass.
Since the fire is going to be in front of them, would we be able to see their outline at all?
You should be able to see their silhouettes. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it depends on where the fire is. That's why I'm asking,
It's
guys.
it's
But we're on the high ground, so
It
it won't
doesn't
be
matter.
much of a
According to
distance.
your description, the fire pit is out there in the center and they're all around it.
So we'll be able to see them.
Well, I know you guys will be able to see. That's not what I'm asking.
Oh,
I'm asking if we're, as us, your party, able to see the silhouettes of you guys depending on the light source. So we may or may not. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
As
well,
in, you
you're
see
close
them?
enough. We'll throw a rock at you.
You're asking if you can see them at the top of their eyes because the fire is behind it?
Yeah, because they're in
No,
front of the fire.
no.
Okay, that's what I was making sure of.
no, we're not up here standing up and waving at them. We're
Jeff answered it just fine, thanks.
yes.
The
Okay.
low crouch overlook, least silhouette as possible.
Hey guys, when we disappear and you can't see us no more, it's probably because we're moving down there to kill somebody.
Technically, you disappeared in front of us, so that doesn't help.
See, it's reared in an air mill, right? Try,
Yeah.
God, I have
Yes.
not gotten used to your guys' names yet.
Oh, oh, there we
I think the vampire should turn into a bat and do some aerial recon.
If I had my cape, man.
Mm-mm. Okay, airmill. Reardon, that is what you see.
Okay. I'm assuming that the 5 people around the fire are who we're supposed to rescue.
That would appear to be the case.
They are the only dwarvish looking people you see.
Uh,
You remember you guys are far enough away from each other you can't actually speak to each other at this point.
But we already have a plan of action.
You do.
Okay.
And let me see. The rest of the party was supposed to be waiting for some sort of signal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, they can't see the map yet, so. So, what are you, Reardon and Aramel, what are you waiting on from me before you give the signal?
well, we need to be sure that they're bedded down. And it appears to me that we have, what, 4 goblins and 2.
No, 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 no. Don't count.
Okay.
You can't be saying that stuff out loud because you
Yes,
say it
yes,
out
I'm
loud, other
sorry.
people know what you're seeing.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
We have some that are in fairly close to campfire and some that are not.
See, that's giving people information that they don't have.
Okay. I'm going to toss a rock at the group and start moving in.
Okay, before anybody goes, I'm not looking or not because I'm asking a question for the DM to describe something because he asked a question to us. What we decided on is about an hour after they bedded down, that the watch is up or whatever, that then we go in and do our sneak. If at that time you're saying, okay, it's already there, then you need to let them know which one's on watch, which ones are asleep. That's what we decided on. Does that help you,
Yeah.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um.
From where we are, how can we tell which ones are watching?
He'll ping them.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let me decide how to do it, dude.
Okay.
Um.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pull that out.
Pull what out? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't have a problem having it out, but I did not intend to use it.
Yes, I understand. Reardon and Aramel, give me perception checks if you don't mind.
I'm just not rolling very good.
That's roll 20. He doesn't like any roll.
Funny, it likes me just fine as long as I'm not rolling on Claudette's character sheet. Um. Okay, I'm going to steal Reardon and Aramel. Give me a second.
What?
I stole you guys. Okay. Um. Reardon. Um. Let's see. You guys can all see the five goblins and orcs in the center, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's just the three of us in this channel, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I guess there are 5 in near the fire.
Okay. Um. Over the next hour, you see those five switching out positions with other orcs that are outside the ring of the fire. Reardon, you see some going off to the northeast, and Aramil, you see some going off to the southwest. So there are at least some out in those directions.
Okay.
At the fire, there are 3 of the 5 are asleep. This one, this one, and this one. They are asleep at after about an hour of you guys keeping watch up here. No, there's probably actually a sleeping icon, come to think of it. So does that answer your guys' questions?
Yes.
So this one's awake. And that one's okay.
Okay, so you guys are ready to send your signal to your allies?
Yep.
Okay, then I will transfer us back to the other channel.
And then I would like to
Okay.
take a little bit extra
Welcome
cloth
back.
and wrap up my scimitar blades in case they are giving off a glow. By the way.
Okay, you guys are aware that we switched to another channel, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that's why I said that when you got back, so you know.
Yeah, me and Mello were just talking about something.
Okay. Okay, so you guys should be able to see the map now. All your tokens should be in the bottom right hand corner, except Airmill and Reardon. Should be able to just drag the tokens out of the pile. And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, hold on. We before we do initiative, do we want to send the rogues out to do any sneak attacking
Well,
first?
go ahead and everyone roll initiative. Just to have it. It doesn't mean we're in combat. I just want to have it.
I swear R20 hates me, man.
You should see the rolls I get on Claudette's character sheet.
Okay.
Oh,
I,
never mind. I forgot to select my token. Hold on.
I rolled twice and got the same thing.
I've only got 4 people on the characters or in the turn order.
I got to refresh it. All goofed up.
I sent you a message.
Yes.
Jeff,
Yeah.
I would have been right here when they were sneaking up because I did say I would have followed them enough so I could cast Bless on those when they went to move, and that's where I would have had to been. And then you told me that that I'd have to re-roll Stealth, which I'd already done when you told me I should.
Okay. Keep in mind you can't actually see them. Do you cast Bless on them?
Yeah, I wouldn't have figured that out. I'd have just gotten there to, okay, you guys gonna go out. I know where you are. Crap, now I can't. So it would be, best laid plans until it reached initial contact.
I mean, does the spell specifically say, allies you can see? Or is it just allies?
Target up to 3 creatures.
Up to 3 creatures you can see? Or just up to 3 creatures?
Well, your choice within range.
Okay, then you can cast it on them.
Okay. So when I notice they're getting ready to move, I will cast Bless.
Okay. On who?
Aramel, uh, Reardon, and the who said they were the archer? Because I
We have
didn't
Miss
know.
Vera for one. I don't know who the other one is.
Then I guess Ms. Bear, because I know somebody said, "Well, I'm going to be archery," so that's what I was going to cast on. Actually, I'll cast it on myself so that I can make sure I hit him. No, because all I'm doing is spells, and it wouldn't do any additional damage.
I'm missing
Um,
Mello's initiative.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget to select your token first.
I'll say Derek. So Derek, Aramel, and Reardon, make sure you mark bless on your character sheets.
Done did.
Thank you.
Oh, oops. Those guys don't get initiative orders.
You get a run if they wanted to run.
Or turn in fight if we give them a spare weapon.
This guy, no, I said Durakar because he was right there in front of me.
Okay.
I'm assuming you mean Bless, not Bane. Just double checking, because... Okay. Don't forget to take the spell slot.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just doing while I'm right here.
Okay. Keep in mind that lasts for 1 minute, which
I
is a long time in combat, not so long not in combat.
I know, but that's why I figured when I estimated they were moving, because they said they would do something to get us know that whether to throw a rock at us or something.
Okay.
So that's once they throw that rock, that's what I'm doing is casting that so that we can begin, and that's when the initial start is.
Okay. So, does that mean you guys want to start the combat at when they throw the rock and you cast that?
That's when we were going to. That was to notify them that we were moving down to do our rogue stuff.
Okay, so you're gonna go down there to try to kill stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. But then I also told them that it was their distance and how many turns is in a turn? How many seconds is in a turn?
6.
Okay, so yeah, get to where they're going.
Okay, so they're not blessed, or they are blessed? Kenny?
They are blessed
Okay.
because they'll reach the bodies within the minute to be able to do whatever they were going to do.
Okay. Okay, so I guess let's do it. Um, let's start with Reardon, since he's first in the turn order. Well, he's before Aramil anyway. Reardon, what are you gonna do with your first 6 seconds after this blast spell hits you?
I'm going to move down. I'm going to move down toward them stealthily.
Okay.
Okay.
Feel free to treat this like combat. Like, you got your 30, I guess you 35 feet of movement
Yep. I
with
just.
with actions and bonus actions, all that crap. We're just not actually in combat yet.
Right. So if I go. Like,
Well, just a second, Airmail. Let's see what Reardon does.
Um, um, I'm gonna stay right here. That's my 35. If I try to do the other, I'm gonna come up short.
Well, you can still run farther. Or no, you can't. You're not running, but you can still do double movement, so you're closer to a body. If you're wanting to get to another body that is asleep or standing up, wherever you want to attack.
Well,
I'm gonna attack the guy that's awake.
yeah. Keep in mind that if he does that, that's gonna waste his
Yeah,
action.
No, that's understandable. Okay.
that's
I
why
mean, he
I'm.
can do that, but it's gonna use his action.
No, I thought they were attacking the guys that were sleeping and then attacking the guys that were awake. That's what I
No,
thought.
That doesn't make any
no.
sense at all.
You're gonna attack the guys that are awake, okay? Stealthily, all right, and like cut their throats type thing, so they don't make a lot of noise.
Gotcha.
When
Okay.
they die, okay, and wake up the others, and then we can deal with the sleepers.
Yeah, the thing with attacking someone who's asleep is you get an auto crit on them no matter what, with a chance of killing them in one blow without making any noise. Sleepers could live and raise the, or awakes could stay alive and raise the alarm,
So
waking the sleepers.
I'm good here.
You're gonna stay right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a second, Airmail.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Airmail.
Okay. Okay. That's as far as I'm going. I'm not going to try and attack this guy. I use a dash to get there. All right. So now do we have to wait until everybody else has had a turn before we get another?
What's your speed, Airmail?
30?
You could go one more if you wanted to.
I know, but I don't want to.
Okay. Sounds reasonable. No, you don't have to wait. Well, I don't know. Is everyone else doing anything? Or are you guys gonna wait until you hear an alarm?
I'm waiting on them to do their thing.
Okay. Here's the thing. They gave you the signal that they were going. That's that's the only thing you know. Unless you hear some sort of alarm, that's the only way you know. That's the only thing you know about. Unless you're waiting for a specific amount of time.
Okay.
I was going to move towards the ridge line no matter what.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
going to move. You know,
That
I was.
that
I
was the
was.
plan. You guys were supposed to move up to the ridge line.
Yeah, we're moving up to the
Okay.
ridge line and then give them some amount of time, and whoever can see them, because I can't see nothing in the dark. And then I'll go straight in the camp. I'm not hiding
Okay.
when it comes time. And the alarm, if the alarm gets set off, I will walk in straight to the camp.
Then anyone who's moving up to the ridge line, move your token. To the ridge line. You're not 20 feet past it. Okay.
Close enough that I can do the spells because I can't do anything from where I'm at. That's why I moved to where I did.
You said you're moving to the ridgeline though, but you're not. You want to go past the ridgeline?
Yeah, I wanted to go past the ridge line, but never mind. Because no, my luck, I'll let them know that I'm there. So,
No, you got to tell me what you want to do. I'm
well, I
not.
was I was trying to say I was going to take. I was doing something during my time. I wasn't going to ignore my time. Is what I was trying to say.
Okay. Okay, so you wanted to do something.
If I could, if I get close enough during my 30 movement.
Okay, so what do you want to do? I mean, it's my understanding that you guys are waiting for. You guys. They gave you the signal and they went. And then you guys are either waiting for something or waiting for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, giving them amount of time to do something because we don't want to spoil their sneakies.
If that's not what you want to do, you got to tell me that.
I was
We're
going to go
waiting
right
for them to
there.
do something.
That's where I was going to hit.
So,
Right there.
so you were going to move down down the rise
Yes, because I'd
into the
already
camp.
stealth, and I thought I think I'm stealthy.
Give me a second. Actually, give me a stealth roll. Okay.
Not stealthy anymore. Thought I was.
Well, you've cast a spell since then. Okay. Actually, everyone, give me see Mispera, Mello, Durkar, and Valakad. Give me stealth rolls as well.
We're not trying to be all that stealthy, are we?
Tank.
Well, I told you I wasn't stealthy at all, and
I
that's why
wasn't
I'm
either.
on
We're
there.
gonna go. We're gonna rush in, right? Isn't
That's
that
why
the
I'm
idea?
waiting for the alarm to be sounded before I go in. That way, I can then rush in and take all of the attention.
Okay. Um. Airmel and Reardon, as you rushed in, now you go up over the rise and you start to rush in, trying to get to targets. You hear clank of metal, the sound of weapons against being clanked against shields. You hear a bagpipe bag suddenly, and I didn't even know what to say for Alcad.
Don't think
You're
He's not
leaving
stealthy at
anything but
all.
weapons behind.
Well, for a bard, a musical instrument is a weapon. Okay, so you hear a whole bunch of noises coming from the rise. The orcs all turn to look, and they all shout a warning. You hear from 5 different voices. Intruders in the camp. They all alternate between south, east, and southeast. Are the voices you hear? So at this point, we are in initiative. Any of you who know Orcish would understand them.
Nope, I just know noise and I know the jig is up. Time to go.
Yes. So, at this point, Mello, you have the first. Okay. Then Myrnar, you understand what they say. Okay. What are you doing, Mello?
I'm making an illusion, right? Let's see how far can it go. 30 feet. That's it. Never mind. That's not going to happen. Then is it? Okay. I'm walking forward. Get off of there. And now I'm making an illusion. I'm walking forward. How far was that? Can't go diagonal, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You're at 20 feet right now, 15 feet.
If you want to stay out of the light of the campfire, you should get 30 feet and put it right up on the ridge behind those two, though, right?
I'm gonna go over here instead. And then I'm gonna throw an illusion. Right behind this dude here. Right there. Of a, how big can I make this thing? 5 foot. That's it. All right. Of some kind of monstrous creature that's 5 foot. That's
Dire wolf.
screaming sounds.
Okay, this is a minor illusion.
Yep.
Okay, unfortunately, that is a silent image, and it is also static.
You can create a sound or an image on an object within range. So I can do either or.
Yes, and it is also a stationary image. No movement.
Yeah. No, I know it wasn't gonna move, but
Okay.
oh, you mean like the thing can't look like it can't move, but it can't. Okay, what you're saying is it can't move at all, not even in place.
Correct.
Yeah,
I see.
they'll have to roll on if they choose to go after it or not, if they're dum dums or not.
Well, then I'll just create a sound over there, like a screaming sound. See if I
Okay.
can get them to turn around. I guess that's not considered my action, right?
That is casting a spell with that cantrip. Yes, that is your action.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Um. Just for fun, give me a either a performance or deception check. I'll let you choose. And is that placeholder in the location where you want it to occur?
Yep, that's good to me.
Okay.
Performance or what is the other one?
Deception?
You're making a scream or a noise?
Yep.
Go with a owlbear or a bear owl or whatever.
Okay, I'm doing a barrel or something.
An owlbear.
Owlbear.
Yes. Okay. Um. Anything else?
Then I'm casting the Bard inspiration on. How many people can I do this to? Just one? There's one creature. Yep, I'm gonna cast the inspiration on myself.
Can you do that yet?
I don't know. Can I? Let's see.
I know you can later. I just don't think you can yet.
No, I think he can do it on himself, and later he gets an auto one that he can do that he doesn't have to cast for.
Well, here's what it says. Let's see. You inspire others through wood. To do so, use your bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself. Okay. Well, then I will cast it on the dude next to me, Raiden.
Okie doke.
What did you cast on me?
Bardic Inspiration. You gain a plus a
Oh.
d6, or you get to add a d6 to any d20
Okay.
effort that you make in the next minute. I think it's a minute. Might be 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10
10
minutes.
That's even better. Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. As you scream, this guy is going to jump up because he was asleep and there's suddenly a scream behind him. Actually, he wasn't asleep anymore because they shouted intruders. He's going to jump up and let's see if he's fooled by the scream. He is completely fooled by the scream. He's going to turn towards it and start looking that direction, backing away from it. Miss Barrow, what are you doing? Actually, it is 10 o'clock. Do you guys want to hold off on this until tomorrow, until next week, or do you want to keep going?
I'm done.
You're done?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it's okay with me.
Okay,
Hi.
then we'll pick it up next week.
Works for me.
Hopefully Miss Barrow will be back and she can make her own choices at that point.
I'm good. Go ahead, Elf.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Night, everyone.
Good night,
And
everyone.
see everybody on Sunday.